Justin, first of all, when you come back here and operate a hockey camp, does it bring back memories for you as a minor hockey player in your formative years?
It certainly brings back times that I was a kid and learned. But, fortunately for these kids, this camp has given them an opportunity to see players in the NHL, see players that were drafted in the NHL, OHL players, to teach them. And that's something that obviously that I never had as a kid, and that's something that I'm very proud of. And it's the new arena, so it doesn't bring back exact memories, but playing as a kid is certainly something I remember and cherish.
I talked to Steve Smith months ago when he was named to the Coburg District Sports Hall of Fame, and he said the difference from his formative years to now, I guess you probably would agree, it's very structured now. Sure,
absolutely. I mean, even from off-ice stuff. I mean, you used to go to training camp in the NHL to get into shape, and now it's a 12-month-a-year thing. Is you better be in shape when you get the training camp, and the game's changed a lot, and it's changed for the better, and it's a great one to watch, and the product's great.
Let's talk about the Carolina Hurricanes playoff run. Quite a run for the hockey club. Surprised a lot of people. Your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts, I'm obviously proud of what we've done, and I've been slowly being able to say that it was a successful year. Sometimes when you don't win the whole thing, it's tough to say that it was a successful year. But we raised the bar in Carolina, and that's what we wanted. But you need to continue to do that. And we had a successful run, making playoffs and making a little bit of noise. And that's something that we need to continue to do to become relevant year after year.
Was the playoff push to get into the playoffs? Do you think that gave you that extra momentum going in that first round against the Washington Capitals?
Well, let's be honest. It's hard for everybody to make playoffs, not just us. There's only maybe 2-3 teams who really had a handle on things and kind of coasted into the playoffs. Other than that, everything is up for grabs. Everything, every night is a battle, and I guess that's what makes it super exciting. But I would say it certainly helped us.
What about the series against Boston? Do you think it was a combination of injuries and maybe the tank was a little bit empty by that time?
No, I don't think so. I mean, at that time of year, you run on pure adrenaline anyway. So, Boston deserved to beat us, and they did.
Your thoughts on the final when St. Louis beat Boston in 7?
I just think the product of hockey is great, and the series was great. And obviously going to a Game 7 and Game 6. Just anything can happen, and obviously St. Louis and certainly us to a certain extent show that for sure. But I think the product of the NHL and how it's being played right now is something that we're very proud of.
What's it like playing for a former teammate, Rob Brindamore?
Well, it's fun. I mean, our relationship, quite frankly, hasn't changed. He sends the message to me, and in turn, what the captain does is tries to resonate his voice throughout the room, and at some point, the room has to govern itself, and we did a good job of that last year.
And you're an unrestricted free agent. Any irons in the fire right now?
I'm just waiting to see what I want to do. I'm happy being having a future that's unknown for the time being, but the decision will be made here shortly.
And any inklings to get into coaching, maybe?
I don't know. We'll see. For the time being, I'm enjoying coaching this camp.